try to. Okay, try to turn on your silent mode. Okay, today we're gonna start our unit. This unit is AURASA002. This unit code is very important to everyone. It might be feels it's just a code, but it's under government law. So even you study here, if in the future you might move to a Brisbane, that should be have a same code. So you can transfer your finished course here and transfer credit to the other course. So this course is quite important to everyone. So we need to on the assessment comment should write down the unit code and the title. So today the unit is follow safe work practice in the automotive workshop. This unit is basic, is about safety. Safety is very important and always priority in Australia. If you don't know anything, if you feel unsafe, you feel you don't know what you're doing and you don't do anything, you should stop, think, and ask your colleague or using, oh, I should not do this, or I should, because might be have some hazard, some danger, you need to input it first, and then after that you continue your job. So safety is very important. So it doesn't matter what you study, even you study cookery or even study business or other course in Australia, they always talk about safety first. Okay. So because we all come from Asia, in our country, I think pretty much the boss always ask you all do everything quicker, do some dodgy job, but in here, in the future, you have to think about it. You should not think, you should think first, always first, safety first. In here, we talk about employee is responsible for supplying appropriate personal protective wear. It's like a safety goggle, clothes, gloves, safety boots, and provide a safe and healthy workplace in the training facility in Australia. And also, employee is like a worker, it's you. You are responsible for identify and report any hazard, any dangers in the workshop. Okay, so I will talk about this one tomorrow. But as you're a worker, because it might be in the beginning you should be a worker, might be in the future you will become a boss. When we are working, it doesn't matter you are a worker or you're a boss. When you are working in a workshop, you need, especially in automotive, you need to wear the gloves, safety boots, safety clothes, and sometimes you need to wear safety glasses. This is very compulsory. Okay, why? Because if you got injured, you might be claimed from the insurance. When they come to workshop, why you didn't wear safety glass, why you didn't wear the safety boots, and then maybe they will refuse to pay the insurance claim. So this is very important to everyone, not you also the boss. Okay. So who has a duty for managing work health and safety risk in the workshop? Your boss, the business manager. They should be responsible for conducting a business undertaking the health and safety in the workshop. Okay, this is the manager and the owner's job. They have to think about everyone's safety in the workshop. Duty of care. In Australia, you can hear this word, duty of care, anywhere. It means you look after yourself and your body. Okay? You can't say because I don't like you. So I help you get injured in the workshop and you will leave. You can't say that. So in the workshop, especially in the workshop, you see something dangerous might be happen to your body or to you. You need to stop your work and tell him. Because we are working in the automotive, we have to always in the workshop, right? maybe car will be fall down because unstable, and you shock to your body, or you can shock to everyone stop, and we can do some emergency like stop to anything and everyone leave until you solve the dangerous hazard.
We should be responsible as a professional.
Yes, and the more important thing is take care of yourself and your body. Okay? This duty of care doesn't matter where you go. Even you work in the office, same. Okay. Hazard. What is a hazard? Hazard is a source of situation with potential from harm to you. The people might be get injured. Okay. In the workshop, the hazard might be come from the noisy, because if people will explode in a very high level noisy for a long time, might be damage the hearing, right? Or maybe in the workshop or in other factory with a moving forklift, there might be the hazard. Why? Because the people driving forklift might be didn't see you and they hit you, or maybe you are moving a heavy and big object that you can't see your front, and you hit the forklift. This is some kind of hazard. So also in the workshop we have like a brake cleaner, degreaser. Every time that if you touch or spill to your eyes, it will damage your health as well. So hazard is everything you can see in the workshop. You need to be careful of it. Okay. Also like walking at a high, walking under the car. And how do you deal with it? You need to think about it. Risk. A risk is a chance of something happen will get a negative effect. It means something will happen a bit bad, like hurt yourself. It's a high risk. Like say in the workshop, there's a oil spill on ground. There's a chance when you get over it, you might slip, right? Okay, something like you can see a hole is very unstable because of a broken leg, and there's a high risk of chance you might get through and you fall down, hit you, or you maybe high chance when you use a jack and you fail and the car just crash and hurt yourself. So in the workshop we have to think about it. We have to think something is we call a hazard. Like I said, unstable car, broken machine, high noisy. We need to identify it and write a report and try to minimize it. And the risk, I say, oh, this one have a high chance you will broken. Yeah. Or this one should be alright, you won't have anything. It's a low risk. You have to think about it. Okay, who is involved in the managing risk? Everyone. Okay, especially you. You are the one working in a workshop. You need to manage the risk. Okay, first one, identify the hazard. Find out which one might be dangerous. Like I said, we have another breakthrough, have a brake cleaner. You might be spare on your eyes, or you have engine oil or petrol diesel in the workshop. You need to identify this the chemicals. They all come off hazard. When you deal with it, you have to be careful. Okay, we need to assess the risk. If necessary, understand the nature of harm caused by the hazard. Like I said, when we use a brake cleaner or we try to fill petrol to a car, when this one touch our skin, might be a little bit harmful. But if like brake cleaner or degreaser, they touch our eyes, they drop in your eyes, you might be then endanger your sight. So it's quite dangerous. Or even you drink it. Don't drink it, it's pretty bad. Okay, you have to think about it. Okay. Okay, control the risk. So how do you control the risk? Like I said, the brake cleaner, when we do degreaser, we need to wear gloves. Sometimes when we need to wear safety glasses, we need to control it to minimize the risk to the lowest risk. Okay, let's go. We control it. The other one we call control measure. Control measure is how sometimes you need to write down, or like at the paperwork, how do you control this kind of hazard, like a chemical or breakthrough. Like we have a lot of food in the workshop. You need to write down how to control measure. Like I said, you need to put everything in order in a container and seal it properly. This is how you measure it. You can't say you open a brake cleaner and then when you work it, you finish and you leave it open and on the desk. But someone maybe goes through and didn't touch and it just fall down, especially petrol. So every time you finish, you need to clean everything and seal the food, put it back to where it should be. And we have a lot of disposal engine oil, right? After we do a service, we have a clean engine oil or even a coolant or ATF, anything. We need to separate it and store it in proper place. Okay, and we need to recycle it. Okay. Also, in the last, we need to review the hazard and the control measure. Ensure every time we work will be safe. Like I said, in the future in the workshop, maybe you go to a new workshop or the boss they just buy a new equipment like a new hose. In the beginning, like I said, you put this one here, and the second day when you are working, you say, oh, you put a new machine here might be not safe because I will always work through here, but I will hit this one. So we need to review. I might be remove this hose to the other place. It will be safer. Yeah. Or like I said, you are a mechanic. We use engine oil every day. We use brake cleaner almost every time, every vehicle. So how do we restore it to your brake fluid and engine oil? The boss said, oh, you can put layer. But because you are the one responsible for yourself and the safety, and also you need to work quicker. And also, so you might be because the hose is here, I work in this hose, and engine oil should be just after me. I can easily access from here, or maybe you can put on the workbench, or easier for you, but it should be a safe place. So this means you have to review your workplace, review a hazard. You try to control anything might be endanger you in the workshop, but also easier for you to work. Okay? And also in the workshop, the boss might be tell you put something here, layer, but if you think it's inappropriate, it might be endanger someone or it's difficult work for you, you should tell them, I think I should put this one here, it will be safer and also easy to me.
Yeah, we should discuss to boss.
Yeah, you should discuss with the boss or manager and give them your opinion. It's very important because you are the one working in the workshop. Okay, EMI. EMI is eliminate the hazard by removing it. For example, you can see on the picture the engine oil spill on the ground, and we need to clean it as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Right? Otherwise, someone or you might be walk over it and you fell down. So it's minimize it. Okay. Oh, sorry, eliminate it. Second one, isolate. Isolate is mean something we cannot remove it. Like I said, there's a wrong machine there, and we cannot remove it. But machine, maybe if you hit the machine or maybe you put your finger in, machine will cut your finger, right? So in every workshop, something we cannot remove it, we isolate. We put a fan there, and then put a sign, warning sign here, say on moving part might be crush you. You can go in only when you are authorized, or when you really need to go in. If you are unauthorized, you cannot touch the machine or you cannot go in this area. We call isolate it. So like
isolate means don't use that machine.
So isolate means we can cover anything. If
cover everything, prevent you causing, prevent you touching. Like in the workshop, you can see a sign outside, or you can see the chain, prevent a customer going into the workshop.
Like in the picture, sir, you can't remove the oil from the floor, you can put the sands in.
Okay.
It means we can isolate.
We can
put safety tape or something.
Yes, like for the safety tape is like isolated area. This area you should not go in this isolated.
Yeah.
Okay. Because sometimes we cannot remove it immediately, or like I said, in the running machine, we cannot remove it because we need it. But we put an isolated wall inside, prevent unauthorized people to touch it.
Yeah, just like any accident on the road, and they put safety tape.
Yeah. Okay. Also, the last one, we cannot eliminate it and we cannot isolate it. We just minimize using it.
Yeah.
Okay. This one is like you have a heavy machine in there.
Yeah.
It might be dangerous, might endanger you if you are unauthorized or you don't know how to work with it. So you should not get close to the area. Or like I said, there is fire there. You should not go into there. If there is fire there, you should try to get fire extinguish to remove the fire. Okay, this one very important. PPE, personal protective wear. So like I have eyes, we have safety glasses, we have a mask. Sometimes we need a mask in the workshop, have a lot of dust or UV. Maybe in the future you will do some panel beating job. You have a spray paint, you need to wear a mask. Okay. Glove. Body protection. Body protection is you need to wear a cotton-based material. Cotton-based material. Like I said, you can wear this one, but normally we won't wear a jean in the workshop. Okay, because it's not cotton based. Okay, hearing protection, ear plug. If you are in a high noise area, you should wear the ear plug. You should know. In the automotive workshop, sometimes we use a drill, or sometimes we have to turn the engine on for a long time. Between the workshop, very compound. So it might be the noise is very loud. In the moment, maybe you need to wear earplug until you turn off the engine or you finish your work. Okay. Full protection, steel boots. Do you have steel boots?
Yes.
You have? So every time, every Friday when you go to a workshop, you must wear safety boots. Okay, don't forget it. Everyone, not just me, or the trainer, we won't allow anyone didn't wear the steel boots to go to a workshop. If you come to a workshop and you didn't wear it, you fail. I mean, you have to go home to get your safety boots, and then you can go to work, and then you can come in. Okay?
And what about safety vest we have to wear there?
Just cotton-based, anything. And basically we don't have any strict. But in the future, maybe I think for the next month, you can buy the workshop uniform in here. You can buy it, but it's an option. You can buy it from the KMA or other place, but from the next month, we can buy it downstairs. And so everyone will similar, but it's a cotton base. It's more safety. Yeah. And also because for the clothes in a different workshop, you might have a different uniform. Yeah. Okay, this is how the people work in the outside. But normally we don't have to wear the helmet in the workshop. Now, here protection. Yes. Long clothes, long pants, safety boots, gloves. High vis is okay. We don't work in a high, so we don't need a high vis and a harness. We don't need this one. But for the eyes protection, it depends on the what work do you doing in that moment. Okay, this was very important. You will learn this one in every workshop, even you working in the factory, in in the automotive, how do you live like every